Have you ever been up late at night and you can't get your brain to switch off and you can't go to sleep? I've done that a couple of times, and normally what happens to me is I have to physically, in my brain, turn off a switch. I have to go into my brain and I have to think about the fact that whatever I'm worried about, I can take care of tomorrow. And the disciples, if we're thinking about the Saturday after the crucifixion, we have to try to figure out what were they thinking. They were probably worried and scared, and they probably didn't sleep much on Friday night. But the Bible, the only account that we have of the disciples on Saturday, while Jesus was in the tomb, while their world was rocked, is that they went home and they rested according to the law. The only people who are working in the Gospels on Saturday were the religious leaders and the priests, and Pilate, who was saying, go ahead and seal up the tomb, because Jesus said that he would raise again on the third day, and we don't want any of his disciples to come and steal his body and say that he had been resurrected. And so the only people working are the religious leaders, but Jesus' disciples were resting according to the law. There was nothing that they could do. They were already kind of in this spot where their hands were tied. The only thing that they could do was rest. And the only thing that they could do was wait. And the interesting thing about that is that I've found myself many times in a place where the only thing that I can do is rest. And the only thing that I can do is wait on God. But you know, Jesus is the king in our chaos. He is sovereign even in his silence. He is the one who is in control even whenever we are totally out of control. And I know that we are all kind of in this waiting period, this holding period. What's going to happen in the future? I wanted to encourage you today with the message that even whenever there is silence from God, he is working. So I want you to wait on him. I want you to be encouraged, because what he has coming in the future for us is so much better than anything that we can ask or even think.